Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FNMA. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Back to do this one again, and the chart is really starting to make some nice progress. The last time I did the video was last Friday on this day right here, and at that point I said, we got to see if there's any sort of follow through and confirmation. I'm not willing to call it a reversal yet. Maybe it's a bounce, but maybe not even that. But at this point in time, I'm still not ready to call it a reversal, and I did address that in the last video. But I'm fully willing to admit that the chart is really starting to look solid here and has done a couple things which it has not been able to do for quite a while. So am I saying it's a reversal? No, but it's looking better and better, especially after this week. So let's go through the chart and get things updated here. First thing that needs to be updated, or I just want to point out, great bounce off the support zone once again, so it just shows the power of charts. This level here was a key level of resistance, I believe, the last time I did it, but now because the price is back above there and is closed above it, this has been converted back into a level of support. So one of the newest levels of support for the chart is going to be back here at $1.17. Another area that I must have talked about in the last video, if this line's still sitting here, this was clearly another level of resistance up here at $1.29, and as you can see, because the price has closed above it, this is back to being a level of support. So $1.29 is another one of the newer levels of support. So it's always good when you see these former red levels all getting converted back to green levels representing support. Now, the one thing that's still clearly a thorn in the side of the chart is this purple line here, which is the 50-day simple moving average. You can see here, once again, denied. Not very shocking, though, when we scrunch up the chart. You can see that ever since the price dropped below it here, whenever the price gets up into this area, it just knocks it down. So this was the fourth time today. Maybe the fifth time will be the charm. But the good news is the price didn't close that far away from it, so another nice push could get it through this level. But the one thing to be a little wary of, just using past history, is right there. That day literally closed basically right at it, and then the next day was that bearish action there. I'm not saying that's what will happen here, but just be wary of it. Don't assume this is going to be broken until it actually is. And the key part is, if it is broken, you need to start to see some closes above it. If there can be 2 or 3 days where the price is closed above this moving average, then that's where we could really be looking at a reversal. But right now, in my opinion, it's still just a strong bounce. I'm not going to call it necessarily a dead cat bounce, because that all depends on your framework of time. But very strong bounce here, and next week I think will be very telling in terms of whether or not the price can finally start to get some closes above the 50-day, which it's been struggling to do. So all in all, great week for it. Nice to see it come down here and put in this higher low after this little miniature pullback here, and now starting to put in higher highs. So grab your popcorn and let's see what happens next week. If you enjoyed the video and want to learn more about charting and how to use it in your strategy as a trader, I'd encourage you to click below and look at our educational course, over 8.5 hours of video and teaching. It's been getting great third-party reviews and testimonials, so I'd encourage you to make an investment into yourself and your education as a trader and check it out. One more time, this was FNMA. Thanks for listening.